Hi everyone, Pastor LeTonya here. In the Gospel according to Mark chapter 7 verses 1 to 23, Jesus is once again challenging the Pharisees and the scribes in their perspectives and their thinking. This time it relates to their rituals and traditions and how they elevated that above a true relationship to the Lord and His law. So today we'll spend a few moments eavesdropping on their conversation in this devotional thought that is the form of a question today, which is, what's inside? Our thought for today is a question, what's inside? So to summarize these verses, the Pharisees and the scribes came to speak with Jesus one day, and when they came to him, they saw his disciples eating with unwashed hands, and they were absolutely scandalized. They found fault because they knew that the Pharisees and the Jews didn't eat unless they washed their hands in a very specific way in keeping with tradition. They looked at Jesus and basically said, why in the world are they eating and didn't wash their hands in this particular way? They were horrified, and true to form, Jesus answered their question in a way that gave them pause. He says in verses 6 to 8, to summarize, he says, Isaiah was right when he prophesied about you hypocrites. As it is written, people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. They worship me in vain. Their teachings are merely human rules. They let go of the commands of God and are holding on to human traditions. So he's basically saying here to them, you're so worried about what other people are doing, and you're so worried about them following a tradition, but you are using this to mask the fact that your hearts are far from me, because you even abuse the law for your own benefit. So later, Jesus was talking to his disciples, and he further clarified what he meant. And he told them, he said, listen, I want you to know this. It is not what you eat that defiles a person, because again, they were eating in this story. He said, it is what comes out of a person. It is not what you eat, because you expel that, but it is what's in your heart and comes out of your heart that defiles a person. Because he says all kinds of evil things are in our heart: adultery, lying, covetousness, pride, foolishness. All of these things come out of us and defile us. Now, those are very strong words coming from Jesus, and it may make us uncomfortable to hear him saying those kinds of things because we want to believe ourselves to be good people. But what is he saying to us today? He's asking us to think about our actions and compare them to what we believe in our hearts and to see if they are aligned or not. Are we saying we love everyone, but we undermine people, or we belittle people, or we envy others, or we lie, or we manipulate, or we let the words come out of our mouth without thinking about them first and the impact that they can have on the listener? Or do we even act without self-control? So he's asking us today, family and friends, to evaluate and see if we need to do something differently. So today, let's take a few moments and evaluate what's inside and see how the Lord can help us be more and more like him each day. God be with you.